Okay, so after you've done all the initial settings, installed all the plugins, configured them, and then install the theme, the next part is to set up your sidebar, the right sidebar, because we chose a theme with just one sidebar on the right, so we have to fill that up. And to do that, you have to go to the widgets area, which is under appearance. So just click on the widgets link here. As you can see, there are many widgets available which you can add to your sidebar, and here is the sidebar where you'll be adding all these widgets. Okay, now many themes have multiple sidebars, multiple widget areas, but in the theme that we chose, this just has one sidebar. Okay, in the theme that we chose, this has got just one sidebar, and this is it. So what we'll do is, essentially, we'll just drag and drop a lot of these widget areas. We'll just drag and drop a lot of these widgets to this sidebar, and the first one we're going to add is pages. Just drag and drop it there. The next is tag cloud, and then we have categories, and then recent posts. Okay, you also need to add a text, arbitrary text or HTML widget, so we'll add that to the very top. Okay, so after you've added all these widgets, the way your sidebar should look like is the text should be at the top, the tag cloud should be at the bottom, recent post should be second, categories third, pages fourth, and this is the order that your widget should follow. So let's just hit refresh on our actual website and see what our sidebar looks like. So here we have it. We have no categories, and these are the pages and tags. Okay, you have to keep one more thing in mind. For example, in our theme we already have a menu which shows up all the pages that are in our WordPress site, so we don't essentially need this widget here, because this is just showing up the same links twice. So what we'll do is, we'll just expand it and then delete it. Okay, we don't need the pages. Now in some themes you don't have such a menu coming up, so you'll need that. In those cases you'll need the pages widget on the sidebar as well. Okay, now we have to set up the text that will come up at the very top of the sidebar. In order to do that, you have to know some HTML, but I know that you may not be that familiar with HTML. So what I'm going to do is, I'm going to tell you a very simple and effective technique that I use to grab HTML code. What I do is, I go to posts, add new. I don't put in any title right now, but I'll just put in some content here, and then I'll pick up the source code that I get, and then I'll put it up in the sidebar. Okay, so what content should be there in the top text widget in the sidebar? It's very important, and this is exactly what you have to follow. First, you have to insert an image. Okay, so you just click on add an image link here. You choose a file to upload from your computer. In my case, I've already got a product image.jpg file ready with me. It's a blank product image. Okay, now you have to ensure that the file name that you have, for example in this case it's product-image.jpg, your file name should be something that has your PNK in it. For example, if your PNK was affiliate elite, you would have affiliate-elite.jpg. okay, so I'll just open that. It's been uploaded. So what I do is, I need to enter some alternate text as well. For example, in our case it's PNK image. Okay, you'll just put in the product name keyword inside the alternate text also. For example, affiliate elite image or something like this. Okay, now after you've done all these changes, you just click on insert into post. Okay, it's coming up quite nicely here. Okay, the next thing you want to do is, you want to write some enticing content, because many visitors will be coming to your site, will see the sidebar, and you need to write something that will entice them to click on the product image or the link that you mentioned below. So we'll do something like this. Let's say the title that you put in the text widget is 30% off on product name. Okay, so you'll write something like this: why pay full price on product name when you can instantly save 30% right now with this secret link below. Okay, see, sounds good. So then we hit enter and then write in the link that we're going to, that will be affiliate link basically. Now what's worked the best for me is to mention the words click here, okay, along with inside the link. Okay, so for example, this should be the anchor text. The anchor text should have the words click here in the very beginning. For example, click here to get 30% discount. Okay, so then you select all this text and then put in your affiliate link. I'll tell you, I'm just putting in a random link here. So I'll tell you how you'll set up your affiliate links later. So I'll insert this. I'll also want to link the product image, so I'll select this and then click on this link again and update. Okay, so now everything is set. What I do is I click on the HTML tab that's here. Okay, HTML. So this will return the HTML for all the thing that we just did right now, for the image and for the text that we just wrote now. So after you've saved that, after you've copied that, you go back to the widget area, just click on widgets. Don't save this post, you won't need this anywhere. Expand this and then paste it here. Also write an enticing title for this. For example, save, or we can put in save 30% on product name. Or you can also write something like, for example, if you're promoting a CP offer, you can write something like get a free trial of product name. Or you can, if you're promoting a ClickBank product that's on weight loss, you can write something like learn how to lose weight with product name. Okay, so something enticing that will grab the attention of the visitor, and then something to follow up that attention. An image, some description, and a link. Okay, now the image and the link are already both are on our affiliate links. So after you made all the changes, click on save. Also click on automatically add paragraphs. Okay, and click on save. We'll go back to our site and refresh. So we have saved 30% on product name, then we have the product image, and we have the text that we just wrote down right now. Okay, so this all looks quite good, and this is attention grabbing. So whatever offer or whatever product you're promoting, be sure to know what can be your best selling point of the product. For example, if you can help the customer save 30%, if you can give the customer a free trial, anything, any selling point that you can find out in the product, you can have that mentioned in this widget area. Okay, so this is all about widgets. So I've got a total of 1 2 3 4 widgets that are coming up here. First is the text, recent post, categories, and tag cloud. When we'll be optimizing a site later on, then we'll be probably adding a few more. Okay, but for now, for just setting up the basic profit instrument initially, this is what needs to be done. Okay, now after you've set up the widgets, you need to set up all the content on your website. Okay, now this is very important, the content on your website, because this is what people will read and see eventually, and this is what will help you get ranked in the search engines. Okay, now there'll be a total of 3 articles that you'll be putting in on your profit instrument. Okay, the first article that you'll put in will be a product name review or something about the product name. Okay, an introduction or something basically that will warm up the visitor about the product name. The second article that you'll put in will have an LSI keyword, will be based on an LSI keyword, and won't have the product name anywhere mentioned. Okay, and the third article will again have the product name mentioned in it, and it will talk something more about the product. So we've got 3 articles that we're going to put in our profit instrument, and we're going to use LSI keywords all through these articles. Okay, now let me show you how exactly it's going to work. First, you'll click on posts. You'll delete all the initial content, hello world, and all the other content that's inside WordPress. Okay, so you trash it up. So now you have no posts. Okay, just click on add new. This is going to be the first post that you're going to publish on your site. Okay, and this post you're going to publish instantly. As soon as you create your profit instrument, you're going to want to publish this post. Okay, after you made all the changes and made all the settings, then you're going to publish this post. The two other posts that you are going to do to this profit instrument, they'll be scheduled. Okay, they'll be scheduled to be published every 2 days. So let's talk about the first post now. The first post title will be something on the lines of either introduction to PNK, or we can have PNK review. Okay, we can also have what is PNK. Now everywhere PNK is basically the product name. Okay, so you can replace that with whatever you want. So you can write something to introduce the visitor about PNK. Now obviously this has the PNK in our title, and we'll also want to include the product name keyword at least twice in the article itself. Okay, so in the article you're going to mention something about PNK. Okay, some introduction, some information about PNK, what it's all about, what are the benefits of it. Okay, so you can write something about this. In fact, if you already know the benefits of a PNK, you can also write what are the benefits of PNK. Okay, you can also write such a title. Okay, so I think you get the idea right now. So write something about PNK, include the PNK 2 times in your article. Okay, and then you need to add some tags. Okay, and also a category. Now basically the categories that you want to put in will be something on the grounds of as follows. Basically you'll want to have one category that will be PNK review. Okay, if you're writing a review, if you're going for a bonus, then you'll add PNK bonus. If you're writing a review, then your category name will be PNK review. Okay, then you can also have, you should have a PNK. Okay, just the PNK should be one category, and you can also have an LSI keyword, LSI1 as a category. Okay, so you're going to have 3 or 4 main categories, and the first post will be under PNK review. Okay, because we're telling something about PNK, so it will be under PNK review category, and then we'll need to put in some tags. Now the way I recommend is put in just 3 tags, and 3 tags that you put in, the first of them should be PNK review. Okay, and the second should be PNK, and the third should be an LSI keyword. Okay, so after you've added all these tags, just click on add. Okay, you have to separate these tags by comma and then just click on add. So you're including the PNK 1, 2 and 2 times in the tags, once in the title, and 2 times inside the article. So even if you have the PNK mentioned 3 times in the article, don't worry about it, but don't exceed 3. Okay, 3 is the maximum limit you can include the product name keyword inside the article. So after you've done that, you just publish it immediately. It's set to publish immediately. Just publish it. Okay, so it's done. The next thing you want to do is you want to add 2 new articles more. Okay, now the second article you're going to add is going to be on an LSI keyword. Okay, LSI keyword. Okay, then something else. For example, let's say our product we're promoting is on weight loss. So what we'll do is, let's say our LSI keyword is lose weight, the right way to do so, or something like this. Okay, or we can also have lose weight the right way, or we can also put in something like lose weight easily with these 5 methods. Okay, something on these lines. Basically our main keyword is LSI keyword, and for this title, for this post, and we'll be including this here in the title and twice in the post itself. Okay, LSI keyword once in the article, once in the title, twice in the post. You'll also want to include LSI2 keyword, okay, another LSI keyword once in the article. Okay, and I just forgot, the first post that you're going to publish will also have one LSI keyword, one or maximum two LSI keywords inside it. Okay, so you want to ensure that you have at least one or two LSI keywords in each article that you're going to post. Okay, for example, in this article we'll have the LSI keyword in the title, and the main LSI keyword, the lose weight keyword in this case, will be twice in the post, and another LSI keyword. Okay, let's say our second LSI keyword is weight loss, so weight loss will be mentioned once in the article as well. So you have to mention these two in the article, and then similarly put in the post tags which won't have anything to do with the product name keyword. It will be something on the lines of LSI1 and LSI2. Okay, and you can also put in another LSI keyword. So you can put in 3 LSI keywords as tags, and the category will be LSI1. Okay, so after you've done that, don't publish it immediately. Just click on edit, set it to publish 2 days after your first article. For example, the first article was published on April 7th, so we'll set it to April 9th. Okay, and then schedule. Okay, so we've scheduled this post for April 9th, and then we are going to add another article, and this will have the main keyword, okay, the P and K. Let's say something like this, do you really need it? Okay, basically this is going to be some sort of review that we're going to do on P and K. Okay, and that is basically going to entice the visitor to buy P and K. We won't write much, we won't spend much time on the copywriting on this post, but still we want to ensure the most of the time that we spend in writing the articles will spend on this post only. Okay, for example, we can have a title like this also, P and K review. Don't buy without reading this. Okay, we can have some sort of title like this, because we have our product name keyword inside the title also. Okay, now after you've done that, you have to ensure that you mention your main keyword, that is your P and K, okay, 3 times in the post. Okay, and then you want to mention your post tags, your tags as P and K review, and then an LSI keyword. And then if you're going for bonus, if you're targeting the bonus angle, or if you're targeting the scam angle, then you can write P and K scam or P and K bonus, whatever your secondary main keyword is. For example, your main keyword, if it's P and K, your secondary main keyword can be P and K review, or P and K bonus, or P and K scam, or P and K reviewed, something like that. Okay, then P and K will be our category. Okay, and then we'll publish it to 2 days after the second article, so it's April 11th. Okay, now let's focus on the copywriting for this article. You don't want to, what you want to do is you want to spend some time on writing this article, okay, because this is going to be the first thing that people read when they land up on your post, because when it gets published on April 11th, or whenever you set your time, in this case it's April 11th, so people are going to read this the first. Okay, so you want to spend some time on writing this. Just write down your thoughts on what you think about the product, or list down its benefits, its flaws. Okay, and after you've done all this, okay, you mentioned your P and K 3 times in the post, you've added your tags, and you've put in your categories, you just schedule this. Okay, and my friend, that is almost it. Okay, so we've got our first post published, we've got 2 more posts coming on the way, and that's about it. Okay, so we've got the sidebar set up. Now the optimization and targeting the approach style for this profit instrument, we're going to do all that in the next video, in which I'll show you some copywriting tips and the approach styles that you can take to make the most out of your profit instrument. Okay, so thanks a lot for watching this video. I hope this was helpful. So go ahead and create your profit instruments. Okay, start doing so.